Hello, this is Uncle Solo again. All right, in this video here, I'm going to try and make clear a few concepts that may seem a little confusing to students, or maybe students are not applying the concepts right. Okay, so let's start. Let's start with this question number 4 here. Okay, you have a graph that goes to the origin and 2 points are given. Okay, now know here the key feature here or the keyword here will be origin. So always know that there's a third point, A, B, say there's a point O for origin 0, 0. Okay, now after that, then you need to also remember that any two points on a straight line can be used to calculate the slope, and the answer should be the same. Okay, once you know that, now you're ready to apply. This is just like puzzles, okay? So it's just like you're doing puzzles. That is smart. So what do? We are saying that if I use the point A to write expression for slope, okay, I'll use, so I'll go for my x's will be t minus 0 over the point 2 minus 0, right? Okay, that will be expression for slope. I can also say the point B will be, you can use that in the origin to write one will be 5 minus 0 over r minus 0. Okay, all these should be the same. I can also use the point A and B to write expression for slope, and it should also be the same. So A and B, if I use it, okay, can use 5 minus t over r minus 2. Okay, I subtract my y's, 5 minus t over r minus 2. Okay, or you can do t minus 5 over 2 minus r. Just have to make sure they match your y's, y2s and the y1s, and then the x2s and the x1s do match. Okay, so all these should give you the same answer, right? So then, all right, I have this, okay, I can write, so here you see that I can say t over 2 is the same as 5 over r. That's true, right? And the question is, we want to find r in terms of t. So if we write this expression, it's true. What do? We cross multiply, right? So you say r times t is 10. We want r in terms of t. That means what is r equals what? If we divide both sides by t, you say r is equal to 10 over t. That is the answer you're looking for. Okay, we could have done the same thing with any of the 2 points, and we should arrive at the same thing. Okay, we could have done 5 minus t over r minus 2 is the same as what? 5 over r right here is, sorry, 5 over r, okay, is also the same as t over 2. Any of these, if you use, you should arrive at the same answer. Got it? Okay, so origin, make note of that. Okay, now let's go and do question number 11 right here. Let's do this one. Okay, so always just follow the definitions. Don't worry what you've been given, whether it's x2, x1, 3, 4, 5, whatever you're given, follow the definition. So what is your keyword? Your keyword here is slope, right? Okay, now how do you write expression for slope, for a slope of a line? How do you write it? It's y2 minus y1 over x2 minus y1, or y1 minus y2 over x1 minus x2. So note that these here, they should match, okay? So if it's y2, then this should be x2. If it's y1, this should be x1. Okay, now that you know that, just, okay, don't worry, don't be looking at the answers for now. Don't be looking at it. Okay, just write expression for slope. Okay, so if I use this as my y2 or y1 or whatever, so if I use h plus t, that whole thing, h plus t, is my y coordinate. Okay, So h plus m, sorry, h plus m minus 0. So y minus the y's over 0 minus h. This is my expression for the slope. So h plus m over negative h. Okay, we've been told that this is also equal what? M. Don't get confused. Just follow it. Just follow what you've been told. I know there is an M here already as part of the y coordinate, and we've also been told that it's also equal to M. Just go with that. Just go with it step by step what you've been told. Okay, what is M in terms of H? This is over 1. What do you do? Okay, sort of you have a rational equation. What do? You cross multiply, right? So that you say H plus M times 1 is equal to negative HM. We want M in terms of H. So this is our target variable. So we want to group our target variable, right? Okay, so what are we going to do? I can say, I can also say, I can also rewrite this as negative HM equals H plus M. Same thing. Okay, that's my target variable. I have one on the left, one on the right, one on the left. So I need to put them together. So I say negative HM minus M is equal to H, right? We move this M over here by subtracting. Okay, after that, what do we do? Okay, if we move M, we factor M out, we have negative H minus 1. See that? Is equal to H. And finally, what is M? M is equal to H over negative H minus 1. Okay, how do you rewrite this one here? How do you rewrite this here? This is the same as negative of H plus 1. I just move the negative up. Cool. Okay, what's another way of writing it? Okay, the same thing. I think, okay, so if we look at it, now you look at it, see if your answer choices. So it will be B. B is the right answer. Are you with me? Are you just go by the definition, write it up, write the expression for slope, because that's what you've heard and you've been told is equal to M. So don't worry, there's an M as part of the y-intercept, but you've been told the whole slope expression that you wrote here is equal to M. That's what you've been told. So just go with that. Cool? All right. Now let's do another one. Let's do question number, where is it? We're going to do question number 13. Question number 13. Okay, so this we have this line here. Y is equal to, what do you have? It's y equals to negative 2x plus b, right? This right here. Okay, so what is your slope for this line? Your slope is negative 2. Then there's a line that is perpendicular to this. What is the slope of that line? It's going to be the negative reciprocal of this, which is a negative reciprocal of 2, right? So it becomes 1 over 2. It's positive. Okay? It becomes positive half, the negative reciprocal of it. So we know the slope of that line to be 1 over 2. So equation of that line is y equals to, okay, so we can say easily, we can say that line, okay, if the first one is L1, let's say that line is the second line, we can say it's y equals to half x plus another intercept. We don't know. But since it goes to the origin, right? You're told that that line goes to the origin, so that intercept equals 0. So this is the equation of the other line. Okay, so what? It's a positive slope and it goes to the origin. So it looks like this. It looks like right here, this line right here going through the origin, and it's y equals half x. And this one here, this is the other one. Okay, they meet at a point here, and the coordinates of that point is k plus 2 and 2k. What does it mean? It means that if we put this in either equation, it should be true. When it lies on it, just this is your y, 2k, and this is your x. What it means is if you put it in either one, it should be true. I'm going to put it in the one that goes to the origin because I know everything about it. If we put it in this one here, you don't know the b, so you won't be able to find the point that you know. So what this means is y equals half x, this point lies on it. So when y equals 2k, okay, x is k plus 2. That's what it means. So now you solve for k. If you multiply both sides by 2, you have 4k equals k plus 2, right? If I subtract my k's, I'll get 3k equals 2, and k equals 2 over 3. That is your answer. Let's see if it's in there. K equals 2 over 3. This is the correct answer. Okay? So don't be looking at things and plugging in anything. Learn your algebra well, and then everything else will fall in place. Okay, and then the last one we're going to do is question number 10. Again, there is a point that lies on a line. We don't know one of the coordinates. Okay, so always what this means is that what? When y equals h, x equals 5. That's all it means. And it lies on this line. Okay, so what is the equation of that line? Couple of ways you can do it. You can write the equation of this line by finding the slope, and you know the point A, automatically you should know that that's your y-intercept. So if we write an expression for the slope, okay, you can say 1 minus negative 1 over 0 minus negative 2, which is 2 over 2. The slope is 1. Okay, and then you say the equation is y equals x plus 1. It's 1x, but we don't write a 1. This is the equation of that line. Okay, and the point E lies on it. What does that mean? That means when y equals h, x equals 5. That's 1. What is h? 6. Easy. Easy. Okay. What other way could you have done it? You could have also, since they all line on the same line, you could have written an expression for the slope of the line using, okay, so you did 1 minus negative 1 over 0 minus negative 2. It should be the same as using this point E and any one of the points to write expression for slope. Okay, so if we use E and A, it will be h minus 1 over 5 minus 0. It's the same thing. Any 2 points, okay, we can also use the point E and then the point B. We can say h minus negative 1 over 5 minus negative 2. All these should give you the same answer. So you work from what you know to find what you don't know. So 1 plus 1 over 2, 1 is equal to h, h minus 1 over 5. What do? You cross multiply. Okay, and then you say h minus 1 equals 5. H equals 5 plus 1. Okay, so remember this. It lies on it. That means when you put the y coordinate, then you have to put in the corresponding x coordinate. Okay, are we cool? All right, if you have any further questions, let me know. Okay, we'll be sending you more exercises. Okay, keep telling you what you do. Apply yourself well. Practice, practice, practice. Practice at least makes improvement, right, if you do the right thing. Okay, and all things being equal, things will turn well for you. Have a good day. Bye bye.